How y'all doing today? My name is Marcus Kirkland. I just want to announce that we will be launching SAO's AAU team. It's going to be Team SAO. This is going to be a little different from most teams. I feel like it's very beneficial to do things different from everybody else. What we're going to do is, I just want to start talking and you guys should catch on to what I'm saying. I will have 8 to 17U. My focus right now will probably be 15, 16, and 17s. Get them going in March or April, depending on playoffs and everything like that. Every age group under that will be local. We want them to first build something up first before we start traveling out. With the high school, it's a little bit more important for them to showcase their talents. We're going to travel on the West Coast, Arizona, LA, stuff like that. There should be a link or a picture of something right now happening. That's our schedule. And we're going to be, like I said, we're going to be pushing these guys to the limits. We're going to be tying in the AAU team with our open runs moving forward. All players will have to be either playing or affiliated with Drive Above Others. We don't want no outsiders in. We want everything in-house. We want to build a loyalty. I think with this generation, everybody wants to dibble at everything, and sometimes it's hard just to focus on people when they're everywhere. So I want to make sure that everybody that around what I'm doing or what we're doing, that they're locked in with us long term. Let's start with the 17U. 17U, I want them to not only be good basketball players, but I want to kind of guide them in life and prepare them in life. What that looks like is I will be hiring them to be coaches, the younger levels, and they're going to understand what it is to be a coach. I want everybody to have a resume. These guys, when they're going into high school, they have one identity, and that's basketball, and that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. I understand the Kobe mentality, be locked in. But what we're seeing is not too many people will be Kobe Bryant, right? There's only one of them, and not too many people will be pros. I want to instill in them the understanding of not only work, but education as well. We want to make sure that we start from the bottom and work our way up. So when I say start from the bottom, I want them all to apply at junior colleges, right? Everybody applies there. School first. Basketball, whatever basketball comes with, that just should come off your talent. You can't really push someone onto schools, right? You want that school to be interested, because if they're not interested, they're looking at the next person. We're going to have them apply to all these junior colleges, and then we're going to talk about the importance of having a degree and then also getting your master's. We want these guys to not only be great basketball players, but also have a resume, also have an education. So when basketball stops, that's not your own identity. You can go into whatever field you want, business, law enforcement, nursing, wherever the case may be. And I'm going to be bringing in people that aren't basketball players, like firefighters, nurses, doctors, judges, everything. I want these kids to understand that they're more than just a basketball player. We'll still be pushing the limit with basketball, but at the end of the day, so the percentages are very low when you go pro, D1, D2, right? Even in college, percentages are really low. I want to help these kids become great young men. I think that's important. It's just, as I'm getting older, I've been coaching for a while. I only had a few players go pro as I coached them, and I'm not the reason why they went pro, but I'm just showing you the numbers. Only like 1 or 2 people went pro, right? So what we have to do is switch the narrative or switch the direction of what we see and understand that these players need to focus on education, career, and understand taxes, understand credit score, understand how you get a car, right? We want to make sure when they get to college, they're already prepared for that. That will be the first phase, is focusing on the 17U, and then I want the young, it should trickle down, and then people will hear and see the vision that I have for the 17U. That's going to be the focus, and that's going to be the start of hopefully Strive of Others going long ways or a long journey or whatever the case may be. Whatever we figure this thing goes, I just hope that parents understand that not everybody's going D1, not everybody's going to be a pro. It sucks because as I'm coaching these guys, a lot of people's mental health is messed up from thinking that they're going to be something of a Kobe Bryant or a Steph Curry or Kent Bazemore or Ben McLemore or Jalen Wales. Those guys are the 1%. And when you get around those guys, you understand that basketball isn't easy, and we need to make sure these kids have a second game plan. I'm not trying to crush nobody's dreams. I just want to have a second game plan for everybody. We will be starting in March. If you're interested in the team, follow me, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Strive Above Others, and we'll go from there, man. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope I made sense to everybody. And let's do this thing. Strive Above Others.